Welcome back to the Basic Training Podcast, where I, your host, Brittany B, talks about the preparation that we have to go through in order to get to the assignment that God would have for us. Y'all, this is season 3 of the Basic Training Podcast. I'm super excited for this season because we're talking a lot about obedience and putting action behind what we already learned from season 1 and season 2. So let's jump right into this video. We're talking about obey what you already know. We as humans tend to ask God for more, but we ignore what He already said. What I mean by that is the first instructions that God gave you, He wanted you to complete, but there was something along the way or something within those instructions that you probably didn't like, so you wanted to go over here and do something totally different than what He had already told you to do. Or you want to get multiple confirmations from this instruction that was given to you, or you feel like you didn't hear Him correctly when you know in fact you did hear Him correctly. Okay? So when we ask God for more, we ignore what He already told us to do, knowing that when He gives us more, we're still not going to do that thing that He told us to do in the first place. Or we're not ready for the more that we're asking for because we still have not done the first thing that He told you to do. Okay? This is about to be heavy. Okay? So why do we delay obedience? We delay it because there's a fear of outcome. Basically, part of obedience is the fact that you have to surrender. We don't want to surrender. You're surrendering your will, your ways, your thoughts, the way you move, your actions, surrendering your entire life to God in order to be obedient. We don't want to do that because we want to be in control of the situation and we want to be in control of our life. And when we do not have control, there is fear under the surface. Okay? We also want validation from people. So when you get the instruction, you want to go and tell everybody else and make sure that the instruction was what God had told you to do. And you want that validation from them, or you want validation from people who aren't normally supportive of what God is asking you to do. And so we talk to the wrong people and we want their validation. You want validation from everyone else except from the one who gave you the instruction and who can validate you 10 times better than a human person can. We also delay obedience because we want confirmation after confirmation. Basically, I'm doubting the word that you gave me. I'm doubting the instruction that you gave me. So now I have to go to everybody else for confirmation because I don't think that I heard you correctly, or I don't think I heard you clearly the first time you said it, although you know you heard Him. The last thing is you're waiting for the perfect timing to be obedient. There will never be a perfect timing to be obedient. When you get that instruction, obedience. When He tells you what to do, obedience. There is never going to be a right time because if you're waiting on the right time, you're going to miss your time. Okay? You don't know what is going to take place, what is going to transpire from your obedience the first time. Not the second or third, but the first time. You don't know what's going to happen. You'll never be ready if you're waiting for the right timing. What is the cost of delay? It is missed opportunities. Spiritual growth is stunted. You're vulnerable. Okay. What is the cost of delay? There are missed opportunities. Your spiritual growth is stunted. You are vulnerable to temptation and doubt. And God ends up using somebody else. That is the cost of delay. Let's back this up with scripture. James 1:22 says, "Do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says." Mark 4:23 it says, "If anyone has ears to hear, let them hear." Okay? Let's put both of these together because both of them work in tandem with one another. Okay? You first have to have ears to hear. You have to listen to the word to not deceive yourself, and you have to do what it says. Okay? But let's even break it down even further. You have to have ears to hear. You have to be willing to hear. You have to be willing to listen to the word, to not deceive yourself, and you have to do what it says. That is obedience. If you do not do those things, you are delaying obedience. You are delaying your blessing. You are delaying someone else that is attached to you, because this walk is not for you personally. It's for somebody that is connected to you. I cannot stress that enough. This life, this walk is not your own. It's not for you. It's for somebody else. We talked about delay. Now let's talk about what obedience unlocks. It unlocks clarity of mind, clarity in the instructions that he gave you, clarity in what you are supposed to do, clarity in your purpose, clarity in your calling, clarity all around the board. It also opens doors that you weren't expecting to walk in. You are able to walk in it because you are being obedient to what he said the first time. Obedience also unlocks growth. So as I stated before, you can't grow if you're being disobedient, if you're delaying. Okay? It also unlocks blessings. You get blessed, everybody else around you gets blessed as well. How do you obey what you already know? You go back to the first thing that God told you to do. That first inclination, that first thought. The thing that you know for a fact you wouldn't think about, it was him giving it to you. You go back to that first thing that he said, that first instruction, that first dream. Go back there. And then you be obedient from there. And you also stop asking for confirmation and just do it. You know what he said. You are the only person that knows your walk with Christ better than anybody else. You know what he said. You know when he said it. You know what he told you to do. So just do it. Because here's the thing. Delayed obedience is still disobedience. So in order to not be disobedient, you have to just do it. You have to obey what you already know.